Hey everyone, Mike Vogel here for WashingtonCaps.com, coming to you from the 2025 NHL Draft in Los Angeles, where the Caps have just selected Lynden Lakovic with pick number 27 in the first round. Lynden, welcome to the Capitals organization. What were your thoughts when you heard your name called by the Caps, and did you have an inkling that the Caps had interest in you?
Yeah, thank you. I mean, so much relief, hearing your name called by such a great organization. And, I had great meetings leading up with Washington, especially at the Combine. I thought it went really well. And, yeah, like I said, words can't kind of describe how happy I am right now.
And growing up in British Columbia, who were the players that you enjoyed watching or maybe modeled your game after, teams that you rooted for growing up?
Yeah, I mean, growing up in British Columbia, I grew up a Canucks fan. I watched the Sedin twins growing up, and when the Canucks were real good, and so I wouldn't say I modeled my game after them. I kind of modeled my game after, I'd say, Tage Thompson. I think that's a pretty good comparable, or Matthew Nyes, but those are just some players I modeled myself after and I grew up watching.
How would you describe yourself as a player right now, and what are the areas you would think that you would need to hone to reach your goal of making it to the NHL?
Yeah, I think when I'm at my best, I'm a big body that can score goals and set up teammates, and I play with a lot of pace. I think I'm good at transporting the puck and utilizing my teammates well, and some things I need to work on. I think I just using my body a little bit more efficiently. I have a big frame, and you watch Florida and you see what wins hockey games, and if you add that element to the skill set and frame like mine, I think it's a recipe for success.
Reading some of the scouting reports on you, it sounds like you're pretty good at handling the puck and carrying the puck at speed, and with the reach and everything. What goes in it? How do you develop those type of skills?
Yeah, a lot of it's coordination. I think just practice. I think if you're committed to your game and your craft, it's going to come over time if you stay consistent with it. And obviously, for a bigger kid, it's going to be a little bit harder, having that coordination. But I think just commitment to your practice and your craft.
What you're playing in the Western League. You're playing against a lot of the guys who are already in the Washington organization. How excited are you just to show up for development camp this week and get the lay of the land and see some familiar faces who are, now kind of on your side, at least for part of the season?
Yeah, I'm thrilled. I mean, I've never been to Washington before, and I can't wait to get down there and meet all the guys and see all the guys that I've grown up playing against, and it's going to be a time for sure.
Your uncle Sasha played in the NHL for a while. Was a pretty tough customer. What have you learned about the NHL life, or what to expect from him?
Yeah, it takes a lot of work to get there, and it takes even more work to stay there. Getting there is one thing, and I think this is just a part of it. But the work starts now, I think, and you're going to try and do everything that you can to make it, and it's kind of your job now. But I'm happy. It's my job. It's what I do, and it's what I love doing. So I'm so happy right now.
Thanks so much for taking the time, and we look forward to seeing you on the ice this week.
Thank you.